You're listening to Sip and Grow the podcast, the show where we taste awesome, delicious wines while having unfiltered conversations about our passions, experiences, struggles, entrepreneurship, and life. My name is Nicole Di Pasquale, and I'm a wine enthusiast just trying to pursue her passions and dreams while taking you on the journey with me, one episode at a time. My ultimate goal is to not only bring you wine knowledge and value, but also inspire you to enjoy your process and journey in pursuing your passions and dreams. Because guess what? The person you become while enduring the process is more important. So sit back, grab a glass, and let's sip and grow together. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sip and Grow the podcast with me, your host, Nicole Di Pasquale. So today I have a special white wine from Italy. So one of my suppliers actually gifted me this bottle. I haven't really seen it out in the market as much as I would like to see it. Haven't tried it, so this is going to be the first time I try it with you. And this is good for me too, because I need to know how this tastes so that I can present it to people in the market. So this is a Vermentino from the south of Italy. It's called Mesa is the producer, but the winery or producer's full name is Cantina Mesa. So this is called Giunco, and Giunco is 100% Vermentino based. So Vermentino is actually a super important grape, white grape for Sardinia. They produce a lot of it there. They also produce a lot of Vermentino in Tuscany as well. It's one of my favorite go-tos for the summer in Italy. I personally have tried Vermentinos from Tuscany, like when I lived in Florence. I had a lot of Vermentinos in August. And I really like them and I enjoy them, but there's a wide range of different types of Vermentino wines depending on how you ferment the grapes and what you age it in. So this one specifically is actually aged in the stainless steel tanks. So they ferment the wine in stainless steel tank. Then they actually leave it on the lees for 4 months. And then once they bottle it, they leave it in the bottle for 1 month before putting it out in the market. So this has no oak contact at all, which I'm excited about. And this is it's like an area in Sardinia called, I wrote it down. It's like a little town. I've never heard of it, but it is called Sant'Anna Arresi, and it's located in like the southwestern part of Sardinia. I'm excited because we're by the Mediterranean Sea. So when we're by the Mediterranean Sea, there's a lot of minerality that probably will come through in the wine, along with the fact that the soils in this area is like very mineral rich soils. So you have like limestone, sand, clay, and like all of that mixed together is my cup of tea or my cup of wine when it comes to making wine, just because like I love when a lot of minerality comes through in a wine, and overall it's like the perfect climate to create a very zesty, citrusy white wine. So with that said, let's go ahead and try it. Also, this bottle, super nice. The creator of this winery, actually, he's like an advertising specialist in Italy, and he wanted to create something extraordinary, unique, simple for himself when it came to like creating a wine brand and a winery. So that's where this concept of creating Cantina Mesa came in. And the name actually, so in Spanish, mesa means table. In Sardinian, mesa means table, which I didn't know that until right now. Just because like different areas in Italy, they have dialect in different areas. So like if you go to Napoli, there's like a way people from Napoli speak that's very different. It's their own dialect. And then, yeah, apparently in Sardinia, mesa means table as well. So the whole concept of naming it mesa was like the simplicity of when you sit at a table and you're like surrounded by like maternal love, surrounded by friends and like family. And it's like an extraordinary moment in such a simple moment as well, because you're gathering with people to share something really special. So I think that's what I understood from what I read in regards to like why he named it Mesa, which I thought was really, really cool. And I love the label. The label is like, it looks, I mean, it looks like very artistic and simple, which those are two things that I love. Like I would see this bottle and I would be like, oh, this is like high end, which it is a high end wine. The retail price on this, I don't remember. I think it's in the mid 30s, if I'm not mistaken. It's like high 20s, mid 30s. I don't have the price point off the top of my head. Should have had that, but I don't. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll see if I can look it up and put it in the show notes for you guys. As of right now, I don't know where you can get this. So I'm just going to probably link the winery, and then we can go from there. But let's go ahead and taste some wine. Okay, cool. So, what do we see here? Let me put it against the white. It's kind of like a straw yellow, like a straw bright yellow, which I really like. You can see right through it. On the nose, I'm getting a lot of minerality, but also a lot of like green fruit notes coming through. So for me, I smell like pear, apple, a little bit of lemon as well. So like citric notes coming through with green fruit notes. Let's go ahead and try it. It's almost too, this is weird. On the nose, I'm almost getting like a buttery smell to it, but like I don't feel like we're gonna get that on the taste profile. It might be on the texture wise, and that smell might be from it sitting on the leaves for a little bit. So let's go ahead and try it. Ooh. Okay, the mineral component is so nice. It's like really well structured. I'm getting like a sweetness to it, so almost like peaches. Think about like peaches or kiwis coming through. Yeah, because it's still heavy on the green fruit notes. So I would say like kiwi, green apple, lemon, peaches. What else? It's like light to medium bodied. Very high on the citric notes, very high on the minerality coming through. Like you can definitely tell this was made by the water. And overall, I love how it's like harmonious and it's just a balanced structure that finishes nicely on the palate. So it's almost like the I would say like the it's very high acid, right? So like it makes you want to keep drinking it, but the texture has some umph to it. It has some body to it, where it leans more towards like almost being medium, medium bodied. But it just like goes down really nicely, finishes really strong, and then it just makes you want to take another sip. So if you're down for a very like zesty, citricy, on the sweeter side of things, white wine, I would go for this bad boy. This is perfect. You know what this is perfect for? This is perfect for watching the World Cup outside while eating some seafood. This with any type of seafood would be phenomenal. Like I think especially if it has like a garlicky sauce to it, or like something like parsley and garlic, or like very herbal, because it's also very herbaceous. So I feel like a lot of like fresh seafood or fresh salads would go really well with this. And a lot of like seafood with like butter, made in like butter. Which, speaking of the World Cup, I'm so excited. I've been watching the games nonstop. I just want to say, quick shout out. I watched today is in the morning was the well earlier today was Germany versus Curacao, and Curacao. Let's just this cheers to Curacao. This is a shout out to Curacao because they're the smallest nation to ever qualify for the World Cup, and they scored against Germany. And let me tell you, this is one of the many reasons why I love this sport so much. Obviously, it's close to home for me because I grew up playing it competitively, but it's like that moment when they scored against Germany and they tied it 1-1. They lost 7-1, but this is besides the point. When they tied against Germany and they scored that goal, that goal wasn't even about tying against Germany. That goal was like them, like they were like, it was their aha moment of like, holy crap, like I'm here, we made it, we just scored against one of the top teams of the world, this is monumental. And like that, let me tell you, that stadium, 90% of that stadium was German. Like they were all not German, but they were all going for Germany. So the 10% of Curacao fans that were there, like when they scored that goal, everyone just went crazy. And it was just an emotional and beautiful moment because like it's just a monumental moment for the team and the country as a whole. And like that's one of the many reasons why I love like sports in general, but like soccer, like I feel like is one of the top sports in the world that is like mostly viewed by everyone in the world. And like those precious moments are what mean the world to me. So just watching that was like, oh my God, like I think that's one of the best moments in the World Cup so far. I'm sure there's going to be more, but cheers to Curacao and making that goal against Germany. You guys deserved it. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next episode, and there might be some more World Cup talk because your girl loves her teams. Your girl loves soccer. So if you're into that, stay tuned. If you're not, don't worry. We're going to talk about wine. We're going to talk about other stuff. But love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.